and welcome back to the Princess K Talk Show, which talks about relationships, love, life, acting, script writing, memos, acting memos, everything that has to do with entertainment. We talk about it here on this show. Now, I apologize, I haven't been posting for about a month now because I just got caught up on life and just trying to find the best time to do it. And so I've been caught up on life, which I know that everybody gets caught up on life sometimes. So on this segment, I'm going to talk about unforgiveness. Now, unforgiveness is a popular topic and it gets preached in churches. You go to marriage seminars. They say they do speaking on it rather, and there's just unforgiveness is everywhere. It's everywhere. Like it's something that we carry almost like second nature. Because take it from a person who's still going through it, and who's working through it, and who's healing through it. It's not easy to forgive somebody, but God did not say that it would be easy. He said that if somebody offended you 70 times, 70 times, 7 times, you forgive them 70 times, 7 times. And, humanly possible, it is humanly possible, but it is tricky because we go about every day offending each other. You drive past someone, you get offended. We have crazy drivers nowadays, to be honest with you. The people that are driving on the road, they are not careful drivers, they're crazy drivers. Like, everybody's just gone nuts. Okay, nobody cares anymore. Everybody's just honning and putting finger up at each other, and it's just a world full of stress and full of unforgiveness. Take it from somebody who's still going through it. It's a really, really tricky thing to do, especially because to forgive somebody is hard, especially depending on what the person did to you. It's hard to forgive, but you know what? Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It has a lot to do with you as a person, your emotional health. Because let me tell you something, just because you forgive them doesn't mean that they're not going to get what's coming to them, or they're not going to, God is not going to vindicate you, or he's not going to fight for you. He will fight for you. God will absolutely fight for you. He fights for us every single day. We don't even notice it most of the time. I don't notice it. He fights for me every day. God fights our battles every minute of every day. And a lot of us we take it for granted, or we just don't acknowledge him, or we don't acknowledge that he saves us from danger day in, day out, our family. Everything that we've got is based on God. And we have to learn to appreciate that. And because we don't want to forgive, God will not forgive us. And especially if you're a person who finds it hard to forgive and takes offense easily. It takes a while. I think as you grow up in life, you get more wiser, and then you get more sensible. And then you think to yourself, I don't need to hold grudges or unforgiveness for anybody. Because at the end of the day, I'm holding the unforgiveness. Every time I think about this specific thing, I'm burning inside out, I'm fuming, I'm raging inside, whereas that person is there having fun, doesn't even know that he or she offended you. That's why it's very important that we should be quick to forgive. It's easier said than done. I'm preaching to myself as well. I'm not perfect. I've still got some unforgiveness that I'm still working through. We're all under construction. And, if you allow God to work through you and ask him, how do I forgive this person? Can you give me the grace to forgive this person? Then you forgive them. And then if that thought keeps coming, like, oh, this person did this to you, remember, you tell yourself and you tell the enemy and you tell your thought, you catch that thought and you say, you know what he or she did hurt me, and it's not fair, it's not nice, but you know what, I have forgiven that person. It's gonna, see, to forgive it's easy, but to actually deal with it and get over it, the actual incident that happened, that's the tricky part. To forgive, yeah, I forgive you, that's it. But then you wake up the next morning and you think, that asshole. And then you remember, like, no, I've forgiven him. I've forgiven her. Let it go. Because you're holding poison and you're drinking poison, thinking it's going to kill the other person. But whereas the unforgiveness that you're holding, it's going to kill you from the inside out. And it'll damage you. It'll eat you alive. It's like cancer. Just like jealousy is like cancer. Jealousy eats you from the inside out. And no matter what a person does to us, we have to try. At least try. Because it's not easy. It might take months to forgive somebody. It might even take years. Take it from Joyce Meyer, which is one of my mentors, and I love her so much. And it took her years to forgive her father for abusing her. It took her years, but she got there. And look at where she is now. She's a happy woman, joyful woman, and blessed woman. Even after that, people keep offending her. You know, it's normal. If you think you're gonna be on this earth and nobody's gonna offend you, and you expecting not to take offense or get upset, it's impossible. You're not human. Because it's not humanly possible. Because as long as you're on this earth and you are alive, you are going to get offended. People will annoy you. People will piss you off. But it's very important to remember that, you know what? I'm not carrying that luggage. I'm not carrying that bitterness. I'm not carrying that resentment. I'm not going to receive that offense. I'm going to leave it and put it out. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take that offense. Just leave it. You know what? I forgive you. And then if I feel like it's bothering me, after maybe the second day, I'm still upset about what that person did, I'm just going to keep telling myself, look in the mirror and say, you know what? You've forgiven this person. Let it go. Don't take the offense. Don't hold it. It's very easy and very tempting to take it. You know, it's very easy. Take it for someone who has been through years of unforgiveness and bitterness, resentment, grudges, you name it. It's not worth it. People are dying every single day. When you die, are you going to remember who you didn't forgive? Are you going to remember who you're pissed at? When you die, are you going to take your car? Are you going to take your house with you? No, you're not going to take it. Your clothes, even the food you eat. Because we came into this world with nothing and we're going to leave with nothing. So holding on grudges and all that, it's unhealthy. Let it go. Let God heal you. I'm not saying let it go like just like that, like, yeah, forgive. No, it takes time. It takes time. And the enemy will bait you. He will bait you. He will get someone to do something that would offend you just in order to steal your joy and to distract you from your path, from where you want to go. So the best thing to do is anybody that comes at you with offense or with an attitude, don't take it. People's attitude and the way they treat you says a lot about them, because they don't love themselves. Because no normal person will go around hurting people. Hurting people hurts. Meaning people who are already wounded, they can easily hurt someone else because they're already hurt. So I try my best. This is coming from my heart. I try my best not to take offense. And if I feel like I am taking offense, then I go back to the Bible. And I ask God to give me the grace to forgive this person. And each time the person comes to my memory, I will continue praying for that person and myself. I've forgiven this person. I have to let it go. If you don't do that, it's very easy for the enemy to bait you into resentment, into unforgiveness, into grudges, into hatred, and all of those things cause cancer over a long period of time. And it's not worth it, sweetheart. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I have to stop there for today. Thank you so much for watching my show. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more lovely videos like this. And have a lovely day, and don't let anyone steal your joy. You are an amazing person, man or woman out there. You are amazing, and don't let the enemy use people to steal your joy. So be happy and forgive, okay? Have a lovely day. Mwah. Goodbye.